country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bulldogs offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They'd better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Turns it on in midfield. Can anyone catch him? And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physical.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Cal Golden Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now on 2nd down after the short completion. Pulls and fires complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Golden Bears are on the move. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Fast motion from the offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. On the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. Easy call for the refs. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude. You've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Georgia! What a grab and go for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Fryer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Soft spot in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Tempo in overdrive. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to him. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got it set up on the outside. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well, and I'd love to see that here.
Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he got loose, it was all over. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up 14 over the Royals. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The hand to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Here's the handoff. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Golden Bears are marching down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find stuff and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He wants to throw. He's right on target. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes, and how much you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's up to 57 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They're going to ride this running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man down the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to move it through the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, looking to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Dances away. Keeps it and gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Slams ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
3rd and goal. The offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the move in the 30. He now has 110 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a
Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll run play action, buying some time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, it's Moncrief. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the left side. At the 20, he's got space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. It's caught. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended.
And whatever they want however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's got it down the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll throw it on first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Getting some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pocket starts to collapse. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on this.
Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He's inside the 15. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Pass to 40. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And here comes the offense on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Keep up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, and a move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. He's open on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Have to put that 1st down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The old coaching cliche.